guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm Georgia and today I'm testing out the Colourpop Sunflower collection. This is the Lil Ray of Sunshine eyeshadow palettes. Got the Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Sun Soaked and Always Sunny. And the Super Shock Shadows in the shade Flower Child and In Harmony. I've also got on the Pretty Fresh foundation and I really like that. I love sunflowers and I really wanted to try out this collection because it just looks so pretty. I saw the pictures on Instagram. I was like, I need to have that. I was going to get this set, but then I ended up taking too long to actually put anything in my basket and it ended up selling out. So I did get the eyeshadow palette and the lip gloss set, and then I just bought the Super Shock eyeshadows separately. But yeah, this is the finished look. I really like it. I like that it's so bright and colourful. This could definitely be a look that you could wear into autumn winter sort of time as well. It's got this sort of vibe, you know. But yeah, let's go put it on now then, I guess. I do have the Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation and the tinted moisturiser. I've got the tinted moisturiser in the shade Fair 1N, and then the foundation in the shade 20N. I think I'm going to use the foundation today. I do really like the tinted moisturiser, but I just want to give this one a bit more of a go because I haven't really tried it out too much yet. But otherwise, this one is just amazing. I really, really like it. And it looks so natural, but it looks so good and everything at the same time. So I've got this one in the shade 20N. I wasn't too sure what shade to go for. There was a few pictures online, but it was a bit confusing about which one would actually be my skin tone. I did do a few foundation matching type quiz things, and it did say a few paler shades, but it almost looked too pale for me. It was the palest shade. It looked very pale for me. So I went for 20N, which is a fair neutral colour. And I think this is there was a 10N, which was out of stock, so I didn't go for that one. And there's a 20 and a 30N, but I think this one is quite a good colour match for me actually. I'm going to go in with my Tarte Complexion brush. This hasn't really got a name, but I think that's just what it is. I got it in a set. I'm just going to start buffing this in. And then I'll just go in with my sponge afterwards just to kind of, not say absorb, but push anything extra into the skin as well. And just take off that sort of excess. I do find that going over with my sponge does take away some of that dewiness, which is perfect if you've got kind of combination oily skin, because it just makes it a little bit more matte so it doesn't get too oily throughout the day. I do have combination oily skin. It's not as oily as it used to be, but I think this foundation and the moisturiser work quite well for me. I do find that I do have to powder it, but otherwise it does look really nice on my skin. Obviously that's just my own personal preference and it might not work on your oily skin or your dry skin. And I'm going to go in with my Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This is in the shade 02. This is a little too light for me, but I kind of use it just a little bit and then blend it out, or I might kind of use it for those highlighting sort of areas, or for contour and stuff. I think I might buy the Pretty Fresh concealer next. And I'll probably just get that in the shade 20N to match the foundation, because this one is a little light for me, but at least I know I can kind of mix it in with products to make them lighter. It does blend out quite nicely, but as you can see I didn't really put too much product on anyway, and I didn't really need too much product underneath my eyes today anyway. I'm just going to finish up the rest of my base and then we'll get on to doing the eyeshadow. So I've just finished up my base and I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Lil Ray of Sunshine eyeshadow palette. It is so pretty. I absolutely love sunflowers, and when I saw this collection I was like, I need to have it. I need to get that. I believe this is their first all matte 9-pan palette. And we've got some really pretty shades in there. Quite ones you think of when you think of sunflowers, like some of the yellows. But they are a lot more brown toned yellows rather than just a straight up yellow like it kind of is in the middle there. But otherwise you've got some nude colours to kind of start off with transition shades and everything. And also a few darker shades here along the bottom to kind of make a different look each time, I guess. But otherwise I do think it's a really pretty palette. I really like the packaging and everything as well. It's matte and then there is some shiny bits on there. And even the back, it just kind of, there's the embossed sunflower there, and just the way it all is and the names and everything, I just think it's so cute. It's so cute. Just take my Real Techniques crease prep brush, and I think I'm going to go into one of these lighter shades, maybe both of them, and just kind of put it all over the lid. This nudie sort of brown shade here is quite yellow based. I thought it was maybe what I had left over on my brush from the other day, but it seems to be a lot coming from this colour, which is fine. I just didn't realise it was so But I suppose that's the point of the eyeshadow palette. It's a yellow based eyeshadow palette, so it's good for that. And I am just building up the colours, and obviously I'm going to create a yellow look, so it's okay, it's fine. It's fine, it's not even a problem. I am going to go straight into the yellow shade in the middle, the shade Sunnies. And it is very yellow. Just dust up some of that. And I'm just going to pat this onto the lid. I am obsessed with this yellow. It is so pretty, it's so matte. I don't want to do anything else to it. I feel like I'm going to ruin it. Point testing out the palette and only using one shade. Technically I've used 3, so that's okay, right? But I am going to go in just using my Morphe M506 brush. I think I'm just going to like almost darken out this outside corner. Oh, I forgot to say I'm using this shade and then probably going into that one a little bit too. And then going into the shade Chilling there, slightly red toned shade. And just kind of putting it in the corner here, but very close to the lash line. And then just sort of taking it out into the outer, very outer corner bit here. Makes any sense? I am then going to go into the deepest dark colour there, just take a tiny little bit, tiny little bit, and do the same, but try and keep it right to the very edge, because I want the like depth there, but I don't want it to be too dark, and I don't want it to come into any of the colour like further in at all. I was going to go in with those Super Shock shadows, but I think I quite like it matte. I'm going to swatch these anyway. This one is in the shade In Harmony. It's a very like yellow gold toned one. Just that gold one there. And the other one is Flower Child, and this is more of like a nude, cool toned, maybe champagne-y sort of shadow there. But I do think I'm going to keep it matte. I might go in and put a little bit in my inner eye, but I'm going to finish up the shadow and see how I feel about it first. And then I am going to go in with my large smudge brush. This is probably too big, but when I did it the other day with a smaller brush, it was almost like too fine, like a very lined look. But I kind of want a bit more of like a blown out look. I don't always put eyeshadow under my eyes, but I feel like this look sort of calls for it. And it's halfway underneath my eyes already, so I'm just going to take that yellow shade and just bring it under my eye here, right from the inner corner, and then just blending it out. I'm going to go with the darker colour in the outer corner here, but just to make it all really blend and be a bit more seamlessly, I'm going to take the whole of the yellow out. And also using this slightly fluffier brush will blend it a bit better and disperse the product a bit more, so it does look a bit more like blown out and blended, the colours as such. I absolutely love this yellow. It's so cool. It's September now, so unfortunately the good weather will be going soon, and it won't be so. I guess I could turn this more into like an autumnal, autumnal, look. Is that the word? Why did I just spend 5 minutes just trying to say autumnal? I do think that shade there is quite fallout-y compared to the other shades in the palette. Like, I know I literally just smashed it with my finger, but look, like it was really around the edge anyway, and none of the other colours have done that. Maybe it's just the pigment in it or something, or the way they pressed it, I don't know, but I'm just taking that shade up a little bit into the eyeshadow that I've already done, because it was looking slightly like detached on this side, just to keep it all blended. I'm going to take a slightly fluffier brush. This is just the Essence 2-in-1 colouring, correcting and contouring brush. I use this just to kind of blend any harsh edges. And I don't put any product on this, so I just blend over the top of what's already there. I kind of don't really use this brush for product, I just use it for blending, no matter what eye look I'm doing. Obviously I give it a bit of a brush off first. I am going to put a bit of brown eyeliner on in the waterline. I did this the other day and I thought it looked really pretty. I haven't, once again, I don't usually put eyeliner on in the waterline. I tend to just do like a cat eye sort of style with a liquid liner. I did my eyeliner and my mascara, and now I'm just going to go on to using a lip gloss. I've got the two lip glosses here in the shade Always Sunny and Sun Soaked. They don't actually look too different when they're on the lip. They look slightly different in the tube, but they both come out kind of clear because I guess they're a lip gloss, but you know, clear and with some shimmer in. So there's not too much difference when you actually do use them. But once again, the packaging is so pretty. I love the flowers, almost like sort of like 70s vibes as well from this packaging. But for lips, I'm just going to go in with my Milani Colour Statement Lip Liner in the shade 04. I think it's all natural. Yeah. And just line my lips. I am going to go in with the shade Sun Soaked. It's just a slightly more of the nude shade, but otherwise they are pretty much the same on the lip. It's a very pretty gloss. It does feel kind of thick and it does smell really nice too. Almost like cake batter, but not quite there, like vanilla. I don't know. I would say the two glosses are very, very similar. They are. One's maybe just slightly more cool tone, but I think the shimmer is pretty much the same in there. It's just really, even if you put a lot of the gloss on, that you'd notice a difference. Otherwise, they're both pretty glosses and it was nice to get in the set anyway. But I think I'll probably keep one and I'll give the other one to my sister just because they're so similar. I don't think I'll then necessarily need two of them. Alright, yes, this is the finished look. I really like the eyeshadow, like the choice of colours in them are really pretty. I love that it was all matte. I haven't used one of these today, but otherwise I know the Super Shock shadows are really pretty anyway. And the formula is just really nice. These will both be good choices to use with the looks in the palette and also with other eyeshadows as well. So it's kind of why I wanted to get those ones. And they're just in really cute packaging. They're like yellow, whereas the normal ones are white. But yeah, otherwise I love all of the collection. I didn't get a chance to try the eyeliners, but they were just in the black and a brown, I think, or yellow and a brown. So I didn't really think I would use them that much, or I already have a brown. I'm hoping they might do some other like flower inspired ones, but it'd be interesting to see what colours they then end up doing. So if they did like a rose one, it would be like pinky red tones. But I'm pretty sure they've done a lot of other palettes like that already though, or like the Colour Stories, at least they've done similar ones too, so it would be hard to kind of make an eyeshadow palette without them replicating something that you could have got from a previous palette. But I guess that's up to them to choose their colours and their shades and the packaging ideas and stuff. And I really like the foundation and the tinted moisturiser as well. I am really glad that I did buy some of this Colourpop stuff. They ship to the UK, and on their website you can pay the taxes and VAT at the checkout, so you don't get charged for customs when it gets to you, which is really good because then you know exactly what you're paying. You don't then have to worry about when it comes and you have to go and collect it from somewhere or go and pay something, or you don't have to worry about how much you're going to have to pay when it does arrive. It's all paid for you, it just turns up ready, comes straight to your door. Good, decent. And then with the website as well, when you buy over $50 worth of makeup, you do get free international shipping. So that way I've only really paid $14.80 for shipping from America, and then I also split it with my sister because she got some products and stuff, so it works out pretty good. If you can find somebody who wants to buy some of the products too, and you can split like the taxes and duties fee, it does work out really cheap. Like, it does work out such a good deal to get stuff. And I've always wanted to buy Colourpop stuff, so I'm really glad I kind of took this chance and bought it. And this is the second lot of makeup I bought from them. I'm just waiting to see what more like restocks they do, and also any new collection they come out first before I just go and buy anything just yet again. But otherwise, like I said, I kind of wanted to get the Pretty Fresh concealer and test that one out, and then maybe try like, I think they do like setting powder or some brushes and stuff as well, be interesting to try, and also some of their Fourth Ray Beauty and then Soul Body. Some of those stuff would be pretty cool to try, but at the moment I'm just kind of sticking to the makeup because I absolutely love makeup and I absolutely love the Colourpop, and I've always wanted to own it, and I've always thought, oh, I can go to America one day and buy it, but now I can sit at home, go on my phone, buy the makeup and get it sent to me, which is absolutely perfect. So yeah, I'm just rambling on there, I don't know why. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you liked the finished look, and you like sunflowers too, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!